Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going over the 9-piece collection from Bee's Knees Lacquer. This one is called Throne of the Fallen. It was released at the end of January, I think. I got my dates a little off, but we're going to go ahead and talk about it. It's based on the Throne of the Fallen book series, which I have not read, so I don't have a lot of insight into the names, but some of them are super gorgeous, so let's take a look. This one is called Fair Winter Lady, and it has this really gorgeous shift, green to pink, and it looks like it's got some bigger pieces of glitter, so that's kind of fun. This one is called Same Lie Lilac. It looks like this gorgeous light blue, and it's got some yellow and also some blue pieces of glitter in it. This one might be my favorite. It looks so pretty. Alright, this one is called God of Idiocy. It looks like a dark, like maybe black base with a purple and green shift. Gorgeous. This is called Prince of Envy, and of course it's green. This might be one of my favorites from the collection. I know I already said one was my favorite, but that green is just really pretty. And then it's got some glitter in it, which I think is maybe a silver or maybe a gold. Honestly, a little hard to tell. This one is called Discord. It's got a green to kind of a dusky purple shift. It's definitely not your typical green to purple shift, so I think I'm going to like this. This one is called Princess of Starlight. I just got done in my OPI spring video talking about how these pearl shades are having a moment in the indie companies, and here it is, a really pretty white pearl shade with lots of shiftiness going on. These are all over the place right now, and I can't say that I'm mad about it because I love these shades. This one's called Outplayed, and this one is a magnetic, which is kind of fun. I think it's the light blue in here that's magnetic, and then there's also like a purple, kind of a shimmer. This one's called Game Playing Deviant, and this is a deep, deep blue with it looks like also a blue shimmer to it, and then it's got some glitter in it as well. And then this one is called Chaos, and it's a nice yellow with a green shift to it, and maybe like a tiny bit of blue. Yeah, I can see a purplish blue at different angles, so that'll be neat to see if that shows up on the nail. I always wonder when it has a really subtle shift in the bottle if that's going to show up on the nail. Let's swatch it and we'll see. Okay, start with this beautiful white Princess of Starlight. Such a pretty name, and I feel like this is going to be such a pretty polish. And next I'm going to go in with Discord. This is neat, and it has a black base with lots of shimmer. This one is called Outplayed, and this is a magnetic. Cool with that icy kind of magnet. And next, Prince of Envy. And finally on the thumb, I'm going to go with Chaos. Which is more yellow than I thought it was going to be. And on the left hand, we're going to start with Game Playing Deviant. Actually, this is my right hand. This one is called Fair Winter Lady. Oh, neat. The sparkles in here are crazy. So much blue and kind of a pinkish red. Love this one. Next is God of Idiocy. That's an interesting color. Did not expect that sort of brownish base to it. Okay, and on the pinky, I'm going to put Same Lie Lilac. Oh, that's interesting. It looks so blue in the bottle, but on the nail, the sparkles with especially that orange really come out, so it looks much warmer. I'm going to do that same polish on the thumb as well. And here's a second coat of Princess of Starlight. That's really beautiful. And here's Discord. That turned out really cool. Look at the shift on that. That's neat. Okay, this is the second coat of the magnetic outplayed. Wow. It's got a nice sharp line, and I don't know if you can see the reflective glitter that's not magnetic, but it's like got a purple green to it. And then with that shimmer, that's really cool. This one again is Prince of Envy. Wow, it looks more green now. I actually like that color. Didn't think I was going to on the first coat, but now that it looks more green, I do. And a second coat of Chaos. Okay, here on the right hand, we're doing Game Playing Deviant. This is really pretty. I think the flash is a really bright blue, whereas otherwise it looks almost like a teal color. So pretty. Okay, this is the second coat of Fair Winter Lady. Getting a little more opaque. And here's God of Idiocy. Kind of hoping it gets darker. And we'll use some of that brown because I don't think I really like that. Not really. The green shimmer is cool, and I like the idea of it with the brown, but in execution, I don't think I'm a fan. And finally, Same Lie Lilac. And again on the thumb. This is so interesting. Definitely not lilac. Okay, I'm going to give Princess of Starlight and some of the other more sheer polishes a third coat. I feel like Bee's Knees tends to run kind of sheer, so a lot of their polishes do end up needing 3. It's nice and kind of pearly. I like that. I'm going to give Prince of Envy one more coat just to see if it greens up even more. A little bit. Chaos, I think, really deserves the third coat. The 2, I think, is just not vibrant enough. Yeah, with that third coat, it really stands out. I'm going to do one more coat of Fair Winter Lady as well. Which also I don't think made a huge difference. It's a little something. It's this one, Gods of Idiocy, that I really have my fingers crossed for. Maybe it'll look better. A little bit. Some of the brown is kind of turning into a purple at certain angles, which is kind of neat. But also I think that's why I don't like it. I think I like the purple, but the semi-purple that you sort of see at some angles just doesn't work with the brown. I don't know. It's just not my favorite. And here's the third coat of Same Lilac. And this one I think really comes alive with 3. Yes, this one was not quite coming together until this coat, but this is perfect, I think. So that's the 9-piece Throne of the Fallen collection from Bee's Knees Lacquer. I'm just going to go ahead and talk you through some things that surprised me about the collection, so you can see when something is kind of different from what it looks like it might be. My biggest surprise, and it was a disappointment for me, but maybe not for other people, maybe you prefer it this way, it was God of Idiocy. And that one, it looks like it's a black base, but on the nail, it's definitely a brown base. And I just did not like how that interacted with the purple shimmer. I didn't think it looked very nice. But again, your mileage may vary. I was also really surprised by Same Lilac. It looks so blue in the bottle, but once I got it on the nail, I feel like the shimmer and the glitter just totally overwhelmed that blue, and it really comes off as more of a goldeny, orangey, kind of a glittery shade than it does blue. There's a little bit of that blue in there, but it's really overwhelmed by the glitter, so the bottle is a bit deceptive. I was excited because Chaos does have that kind of blue-purple shift. It's only at extreme angles, but it is there, so I thought that was really pretty. The magnetic shade Outplayed turned out really neat because it is the blue flakies that ended up being magnetic, and they also shift just a teensy bit teal. But then you have purple shimmer all throughout the whole polish, so you have a lot of changes happening in the light. Pretty much how you decide to magnetize it, it's going to look cool all over the whole nail, not just the magnetic part, which is a beef I have with some magnetic polishes, so I thought this turned out really well. Princess of Starlight ended up being a really standard pearl kind of a shade. It's not really doing anything super new or interesting. So if you're looking to only buy a few pieces of the collection and you already have some pearl shades, this might be one you can skip. Personally, I love the pearl shades, so I'm going to have all of them. Fair Winter Lady, I thought it turned out a little bit whiter than I thought it was going to. Based on the bottle, it looks like it's going to be super pink, but it's just a little whiter. It definitely has a strong flash, though, of the pink, orange, blue, so it's not that different from what it looks like in the bottle, but just a little bit. And then you've got your two, the green and the blue, Prince of Envy and Game Playing Deviant, that are very much what you see is what you get. The green does have kind of a blue shift to it, and the blue does have a little bit of a tealish shift to it, but mostly they're what you see, which I like these bold colors. I know everybody's into multi-chromes and like the different shifty shimmers, but I enjoy a bold color that just wants to be itself, so I liked these. So that's BKL's new collection. If you want to purchase them, BKL is kind of tricky. Go to beeskneeslacquer.com and it will usually have the date of the next launch. And when the next thing is launched, they do often have overpours, which means just like extras of the collection that they previously launched. You can also follow them on social media. They have Facebook and Insta and TikTok, and that'll help you keep apprised, because I know it can be tricky to purchase from Bee's Knees Lacquer. I've been buying from them since last year, and I am still getting the hang of the drop, so it's a little tricky, but you can get it, I promise. If you want to have these polishes, just gotta do a little social media stalking and you will find them. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please do ask down in the comments below, and I would love to talk to you about polish. Thank you so much. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day.